Why do you think doing feminist legal work is important?
Because it's an important critical perspective to have. It's important to bring, well, feminist work brings in lots of voices that might not otherwise be heard. It takes perspectives that might not otherwise be seen, and it's very good at bringing forward people who might otherwise be silenced by all sorts of structural things that get in their way. So that's kind of the main. Also, feminist work takes very seriously people who are impacted by the law. And that would be very important to me as to how the law actually functions on the ground and affects people's day-to-day lives. And I think sometimes lawyers think a little bit too much about the law and a little bit too little about how it actually affects people's lives. So that would be my main thing, I think.
Is there anything special about working with groups of feminists on legal projects?
So working with feminists in particular, generally they create a very safe space where people can ask stupid questions without being worried about someone pointing out that they're using the wrong words. People are usually very gentle, very supportive, and also there's lots and lots of different ways of coming at it. It's very open to different perspectives and different ways of thinking about specific issues.
Do you have any advice for someone who is thinking about exploring the area of feminist legal work, but is maybe worried or concerned about getting involved?
I suppose I would say just do it. Don't worry. I mean, when I first started out, so I came late to legal academia, so I was a practitioner before. And when I first started out, I was very concerned about knowing everything before I said anything. And I think that's the case with a lot of people starting out in new areas. So I would just say to people, just jump in, go along to something, like some kind of a workshop, a feminist-led workshop, or where you can just listen, see what's going on, and just sit at your own level in it. And I think that if you have that feminist mindset, that's what you need. You don't need to know all the theory, you don't need to know all the history, you don't need to know all the people and all the sort of sound bites. You just need to have a mindset of sort of caring about other people and wanting to make the world a better place in a very meaningful way.